Hello everyone. So these are the trades which I take based on the candlestick wick reading with the volume. So I taken the trades just now. Okay. Let me take one another trade. Let's go with GBP USD or GBP JPY. Okay. So if there is a rejection from the lower side with the high volume, we will go for the buyers. As I'm placing a call option here. So reason for this buyers. First of all, let me explain in a different way. In the last video, many members have understand in the form of numbers. Okay, the video which I uploaded recently, I mean the previous one, many of them commented this easy to understand in the form of numbering. So I will explain all these traits in the numbering form. Okay, let this trade complete. I will explain in the neat manner. The platform which I am using is Xnova. In Xnova and IQ option, in these are the only two both platforms where we can use the real volume. Other than IQ option or Xnova, you can't use the real volume. They are just indicators. So indicators are not the real volumes. Okay. In IQ option or Xnova are the only two platforms that are available for the real volumes. I'm repeating again and again. Many of them using Cortex, pocket option, etc. and etc. for the volume trading, which means CWRV trading. But it is not suggestible to trade based on that. So the volume which you are observing is a real volume. Okay, that's why we have to stick to the platform Xnova. Why I'm using in India, it is not available. IQ option is not available in India, so for that reason I use Xnova. All right, so let us start the recent one. GBP JPY. What is the reason for the trades based on the candlestick wick reading with the volume? So here, from the abbreviation itself, we can understand CWRV stands for the reading of a candlestick body. Second, wicks from the upper side and the lower side. Third one, volume. So increase and decreasing of the volumes. And we will finalize the one decision whether which party is strong, which means sometimes the buyers are strong, buyers are weak, sellers will be strong, and sellers will be weak. So all these four plus psychology of this three types of reading will mix up these two together called as a CWRV, psychological trading. Okay, now start from the candle number 3. So the recent one we called it as a candle number 3. This is candle number 2 and this is 1 and a 0. As I said, I will explain in the numbering form. So 0 candle, I will use the 0 candle here in this way. So 0 candle, what happened here? This is the opening price, buyers enter, again sellers rejected, sellers make a body. The volume is low. Which volume? The volume belongs to the buyers. So in this 0 candle, we can clearly understand the buyers are very low, which means we can use these buyers, or there are 100 buyers and sellers are 120 numbers of sellers. Come back to the candle number 1. This is the opening price, buyers enter, sellers get rejected to the till to the low. Again from the lower side direction, buyers enter. Second candle is high with the high volume, which means this volume belongs to sellers. So what happened here? The buyers are almost similar, or just the increase from the lower side can add 105. There are buyers, but increase of the body from previous one says that buyers are increased to 150 sellers, because the volume is high, body also high. Now in the second candlesticks, only little bit of buyers, but these buyers also, new buyers also rejected by the sellers till to the low. So the amount of buyers which has entered from the upper side direction saying that they are really low, which means here these buyers are low, which means they are still 105. and these sellers are saying that we are still strong. Still strong refers to same amount of numbers, 150 of sellers. Let's go back to the third candle. This is a decision candle. So from candle number 0, it is saying that we buyers are weak, sellers are strong. Candle number 1, buyers are little bit entry, but sellers are more than the buyers. They are stronger than the previous one. Candle number 2, the same. Sellers are saying that we are still strong. Here buyers are remain the same. Now here they strong too, they become stronger again. Now in the third candle they are saying that we are still strong. Now let us back to the buyers. So what has the buyers? Buyers has to do something to the seller so that they come as a buyers. Right? So this thing has done at the candle number 3. So candle number 3, what happened at the candle number 3? Sorry. Candle number 3, buyers enter from the upper side, sellers are rejecting till to the low, saying that we are still strong. As they said at the 150, they are saying that we are still strong. But from the lower side region, the buyers enter. Which buyers? The buyers who are waiting to come back again in the market. Which means there is no entry from the previous candle. Observe the previous candle. In this first candle, there is a lower side rejection with high volume. But in this candlestick, there is no rejection. And the volume is low. So if there is a rejection, we can say that still it will be a seller. But due to the entry of the lower side direction with the high volume, says that this refers volume to the high volume buyers, which means buyers are now increased to more than sellers, which means in this area the buyers are almost 155, which means greater than the previous sellers, 150 of the sellers. Why I kept the same value here? Because there is no decrease of the seller's body, just by the number they are increased. That's why I traded for the call option. Okay, I hope you understand this one. Let us go back to the another one, GBP USD, candle number 3, 2, 1 and 0. Candle number 0, what is happened at the candle number 0? Buyers lost their power, sellers take the charge, which means here due to the low volume, this volume belongs to buyers. So let us assume we have to buyers are the 0 and sellers are strong. Sellers are coming back. Let us give the initial value as 100. Candle number 1, previous buyers enter from the upper side direction, rejected by the sellers. Which seller? The new sellers. They make a huge candle, but from the lower side direction also there is a buyers. And the volume is high. Compared to the previous one, the volume is high. So buyers again increase their power by entering from the lower side direction due to the green candle. So this means here 0 buyers turn to 101 of buyers, which means buyers are more than sellers. That's all. The sellers are 100, buyers are 101. Candle number 2. If the buyers are strong, they have to strong again. Then this is the opening price, seller center, 100 number of seller center. Same equal amount of buyers fighted with this sellers. They make a candle, a weak green candle. From lower to the top, only there are buyers. But why the volume is low, which means this volume belongs to buyers. So buyers lost their power. Right? So they become again as a 0. Sellers are still 100. Right? Now in this candle number 3, if the sellers are strong, they have to be strong again. They have to must and should use a candlestick like this. If sellers are 100, they have to strong like this. A rejection from this and a strong rectangle type of candle body. With a high volume, they can continue here. But in the third candle, there is a different candle, like a spinning candle with upper side and the lower side equal amount of rejections. When you see the equal amount of rejection with the help of a color change, the party is changing from one party to another party. This says that buyers are entering simply from the upper side and the lower side without any disturbance of the sellers. So they are increasing their volume. So that's why again I traded for the buyers. Okay, here observe carefully, all the volumes belongs to buyers. Okay, let us go with another chart. 3, 2, 1 and 0. So candle number 0, there are full of sellers. Even though it is a bias, we consider there is a one type of rule in the CWRV. We follow that rule. Okay, this explanation will take almost 1 hour to explain why it changed to a buyer. Okay, those who are my mentorship members, they can understand what is the reason for the change of seller to the buyer even though the candle is red. So this volume belongs to buyers. Okay, candle number 1, buyers make a huge green body, that's why next is in the buyer. Candle number 2, if they are strong, why they are weak by the body, so volume belongs to buyers, that's why it is a red candle. Now here observe here from the upper side and the lower side. Previously we observed the candlestick with upper side and lower side equal rejection. Here observe the upper side rejection is not equal from the lower side direction. Here, which means the sellers pressure is high. This means sellers are increasing here. With upper side rejection with the seller's body and the colored chain with high volume is a sign of sellers high. So that's why predict for the downward direction trade. Right. So candle number 3, 2, 1 and 0. So in this simple you can just use the last two candlesticks. So this volume is a buyer's volume. Buyer enter upper side and the lower side, couldn't come back as a seller. Buyer. Now these buyer enter from the upper side and the lower side, they enter almost previous 100% of the area. So sign of a entry of increase of their own volume. The buyers are strong from top to the bottom, full of buyers. Then why the volume is suddenly decrease? Okay, that's why it is a seller's candle. Okay, I hope you understand. Here what happened? In other form, sellers try to increase, they fail. Sellers try to decrease, they fail. Okay, so it comes under this increase decrease method. Euro JPY is a 3, 2, 1 and 0. Like comparing to the previous one, the volume here is high and this is the low volume. Okay, here also you can apply the same concept, right? For example, buyers try to decrease failed, buyers try to increase failed, buyers try to decrease, yes they decrease, that's what is a buyer. Okay, increase decrease method comes under only a special character called a 3-color pattern. Okay, most of my members can understand what I am saying. Okay, those who have joined my mentorship, they can easily understand. This is a simple trick which I explained to you. You can use that technique. Okay, this video I'm not explaining the overall thing, just I'm giving a sample. Okay, another USD JPY. What happened at the USD JPY? color change of the pattern, color change with the Marubozu candle high volume concept. Okay, this trade is based on that. Okay, this why I'm not explaining in this YouTube video, because it is very lengthy explanation. It takes almost 1 hour to 2 hours to explain this in detail. Okay, so observe here, there is full of sellers candle. From top to bottom there is sellers, volume is high, then it should be sellers, right? It should be sellers. Why it is a buyer? Okay, so this is, has a different type of technique to understand. Now let us go with the Euro USD. Euro USD, I lost here, but maybe some manipulation in the market, we can't do anything. This is candle number 3, 2, 1 and 0. Candle number 0, top to the buyer, from low to top buyers, sellers has entered but couldn't increase their volume, which means there is a sellers entry. Sellers are trying their best. Candle number 1, sellers tried, they increase, they come back. Candle number 2, just I explained the GBUSD, there is equal rejection, there is a color change with high volume, buyer. The buyers are strong from top to the bottom, there is a buyers, this is not a spinning candle. So from top to the bottom should be buyer, volume is low. Why the volume is low? So buyers lost their power, so it should be a seller. Okay, so this turn to loss. So we have to accept the loss, do not change your way of analysis. Last one, GBP USD continuation trend. Most of them members who are CWRV, those who know CWRV, they think that I take only the reversal trades. No, CWR is not about the reversal trades. It also can take continuation trades also. Okay, candle number 3, 2, 1. Buyers full, that's why buyers. Sellers entry but rejected by the buyer. What does volume? This volume belongs to the first entry of the sellers. It's saying that we are totally low. Now observe here the candle number 3, same amount of sellers, buyers gets rejected, which means the buyers are saying that we are strong, that's why buyer. If in this only 2 and 3 steps, if you get a rejection from the upper side like this, whole scenario will change, it will be sellers candle. Or if the rejection from the upper side is at least like this, next candle will be a seller. Or if the candle is same in this position and the volume is low, seller's position. So what I am trying to understand is CW has a various types of methods to understand. It is not at all about only increase decrease method or color change concept or anything. The way of analyzing the market, candlesticks, wicks and the volume is completely different, which means it is totally based on the candlestick psychology. So it will at least take 1 month to understand clearly about CWRV. If you understand correctly, the chances will be high, almost 90%. Okay, so these are my today's trades based on the CWRV concepts. If you have more doubts, you can comment in my comment box, or if you want to contact with me, you can just message me to my telegram. My telegram ID is also in description. There you can also ask me about the doubts of the trades which I explained here. Okay, thank you.